Wildfires are a growing problem in California. Each year, these fires seem to get bigger and more destructive. In recent years, we have seen entire towns destroyed by these infernos. Millions of acres of land have burned. Thousands of people have lost their homes. The human cost of these fires is immeasurable. People have lost their lives. Many more have been injured or displaced from their homes. The emotional toll on survivors is significant. The economic impact on the state is also substantial. These wildfires are a wake-up call. They are a symptom of a larger problem: climate change. As our planet warms, we can expect to see more extreme weather events, including more frequent and intense wildfires. We must take action to address climate change now. We need to reduce our reliance on fossil fuels and transition to cleaner sources of energy. We need to invest in renewable energy and energy efficiency. We need to act now before it's too late. California is facing an energy crisis, a situation that has been escalating over the past few years. The state's power grid is struggling to keep up with demand, leading to significant challenges for both residents and businesses. This has led to rolling blackouts, where power is shut off to certain areas to prevent a wider grid collapse. These blackouts can last for hours, leaving entire neighborhoods in darkness. These blackouts are a major inconvenience for residents and businesses, disrupting daily routines and operations. They can disrupt daily life, causing food to spoil in refrigerators and businesses to lose productivity. The economic impact of these blackouts is substantial, affecting small and large businesses alike. In some cases, they can even be life-threatening, especially for those who rely on medical equipment that requires electricity. Hospitals and care facilities are particularly vulnerable during these outages. There are several factors contributing to California's energy crisis, each compounding the other to create a perfect storm of challenges. One factor is the increasing demand for electricity, driven in part by the state's growing population and hot summers. As more people move to California, the strain on the power grid intensifies. Another factor is the state's reliance on aging infrastructure, which is more prone to failures. Many of the power lines and transformers are decades old and in dire need of upgrades. Climate change is also playing a role, exacerbating the situation. Prolonged droughts and extreme weather conditions are becoming more common. As temperatures rise, so too does the demand for air conditioning, putting a strain on the power grid. This increased usage during peak times can push the grid to its limits. The increasing frequency and intensity of wildfires also pose a threat to the grid, as they can damage power lines and other infrastructure. Firefighters are often seen battling blazes dangerously close to critical electrical components, adding another layer of risk to an already fragile system. While California grapples with these challenges, a different story is unfolding in South America. Countries across the continent are embracing renewable energy at an impressive pace. They are investing heavily in solar, wind, and hydroelectric power. This shift towards renewables is driven by a number of factors. South America is blessed with abundant renewable energy resources. The continent has vast solar potential, particularly in the Atacama Desert in Chile, which receives the highest amount of solar radiation on Earth. Strong winds blow across the Patagonian region, making it ideal for wind power. And the Andes Mountains provide ample opportunities for hydroelectric generation. But it's not just about resources. South American countries are also enacting policies to encourage renewable energy development. They are setting ambitious renewable energy targets and providing incentives for investment in the sector. This combination of favorable resources and supportive policies is driving rapid growth in renewable energy across the continent. Section 4. Uruguay, a beacon of renewable energy. Uruguay is a shining example of what can be achieved in renewable energy. This small nation has made significant strides in transforming its energy landscape. In just over a decade, this small South American nation has transformed its energy system. The journey began with a vision to reduce dependency on fossil fuels and embrace sustainable energy solutions. Uruguay now generates over 95% of its electricity from renewable sources, primarily wind, solar, and hydropower. This impressive feat places Uruguay among the global leaders in renewable energy. This remarkable achievement was not the result of a single policy or investment. It was a coordinated effort involving government, private sector, and the community. It was the culmination of a sustained, long-term commitment to renewable energy. Over the years, Uruguay has consistently invested in infrastructure and technology. Uruguay invested heavily in wind and solar power, building large-scale wind farms and solar parks. These projects have transformed the landscape and energy profile of the country. The country also implemented policies to attract private investment in the sector, providing tax breaks and other incentives. This created a favorable environment for growth and innovation. Uruguay's success in renewable energy has brought numerous benefits. Communities now enjoy cleaner air and more reliable energy sources. It has reduced the country's reliance on fossil fuels, saving money on energy imports and reducing greenhouse gas emissions. This has had a positive impact on the environment and the economy. It has also created jobs and boosted the economy. The renewable energy sector has become a significant source of employment and economic activity. Uruguay's experience demonstrates that a rapid transition to renewable energy is possible, even for smaller countries. It serves as an inspiring model for others to follow. Section 5. Chile, harnessing the power of the sun. Chile is another South American country making great strides in renewable energy. With its vast landscapes and abundant sunlight, it has become a beacon of hope for sustainable energy solutions. The country is home to the Atacama Desert, the driest non-polar desert on Earth, and a prime location for solar power generation. The desert's unique climate conditions provide an almost uninterrupted supply of sunlight throughout the year. Chile has leveraged this natural advantage to become a leader in solar energy. By harnessing the power of the sun, the country has been able to generate a significant portion of its electricity from renewable sources. In recent years, Chile has seen an explosion in solar energy development. The rapid construction of solar farms has transformed the landscape, turning vast stretches of desert into hubs of clean energy production. Large-scale solar farms have sprung up across the Atacama Desert, taking advantage of the intense sunlight. These farms are capable of producing vast amounts of electricity, enough to power entire cities. The country is now home to some of the largest solar farms in the world. These massive installations are a testament to Chile's commitment to renewable energy and its potential to lead the way in sustainable development. Chile's solar boom has significantly increased the share of renewables in its energy mix, reducing its dependence on fossil fuels and lowering its carbon footprint. This shift is not only beneficial for the environment, but also for the country's energy security. Chile's success in solar energy is a testament to the power of policy and investment. The government has implemented forward-thinking policies that encourage the development of renewable energy projects. The government has played a key role in promoting renewable energy, setting ambitious targets and providing incentives for investment. These measures have created a favorable environment for the growth of the solar industry. This has attracted significant private sector investment, leading to a rapid expansion of solar capacity. The collaboration between the public and private sectors has been crucial in driving the success of Chile's solar energy initiatives. Section 6. Why South America leads the way. So why is South America outpacing California and many other parts of the world in renewable energy? There are several contributing factors. Firstly, South America is endowed with abundant renewable energy resources. From the sunny Atacama Desert to the windswept Patagonian plains, the continent has a natural advantage when it comes to renewables. Secondly, many South American countries have implemented supportive policies and regulations to encourage renewable energy development. They have set ambitious renewable energy targets, streamlined permitting processes, and provided financial incentives for investment in the sector. Thirdly, there is a strong political will for renewable energy in many South American countries. Governments recognize the economic, environmental, and social benefits of transitioning to cleaner sources of energy. Finally, there is growing public support for renewable energy in South America. People are increasingly aware of the impacts of climate change and air pollution, and are demanding action from their leaders. Section 7. A call for a renewable future. The experiences of Uruguay, Chile, and other South American countries offer valuable lessons for the rest of the world, including California. They demonstrate that a rapid transition to renewable energy is possible, and that it can bring significant economic, environmental, and social benefits. California, with its abundant sunshine, wind, and geothermal resources, has the potential to become a leader in renewable energy. By learning from South America's successes, California can overcome its energy challenges and create a cleaner, more sustainable future for its residents. The time for action is now. We must all do our part to reduce our reliance on fossil fuels and embrace renewable energy. Let us work together to create a brighter, cleaner, and more sustainable future for all.